Well, the Kansas City men have taken 2 of the team titles now in the spring sports season. The Roos won the postseason golf tournament, and they followed that up by winning the postseason tennis tournament again. Well, top 4 teams in the regular season made it to the postseason. Top seed Kansas City taking on 4 seed Fort Wayne in the first semifinal. Nino Hassan-Dedick of Kansas City beats Daniel Kang of Fort Wayne. Kang won the first set though there, but Hassan-Dedick was not done. Go to number 2 singles here. Abdul Awadi of Kansas City defeats Connor Andrews of Fort Wayne 6-4 to 6-1. And back to number 1 singles. Hassan-Dedick dropped the first set to Kang, but he comes back, takes 2 straight to win the match 6-4, 6-4 the last 2 sets. So the win there puts Kansas City up 2-0 in the singles matches. Number 3 singles, Grant Fleming of Kansas City wins the first set tiebreaker against Andres Kobos, and then Fleming closes it out, and Kansas City takes out Fort Wayne 5-1. Second semifinal match, number 2 seed South Dakota State against number 3 IUPUI. Jason Jarovang of IUPUI there with the win over Andre Boglik of South Dakota State at number 1. Number 2 here, Parker Lawley of South Dakota State against Nick Voles. Lawley won the first set, but they did not get to finish this one because Jake Hettering of IUPUI was taking care of business in the number 4 singles match, 6-4, 6-3, Hettering with the win, and IUPUI takes out South Dakota State 4-0. So the men's final, Kansas City and IUPUI for the 3rd year in a row, and the Roos beat the Jags for the 3rd year in a row. Kansas City won the number 1 and number 2 doubles matches to get the first point, and then the 3, 4, and 6 players get it done for Kansas City. Grant Fleming with the win over Hettering in the number 3 match, 6-1, 6-1. Andrei Smirnov of Kansas City beat Dion Schaefer of IUPUI, 6-3, 6-1 in the number 4 match, and Connor Edwards of Kansas City with a win in the number 6 match, 6-1, 6-1, and Kansas City takes out IUPUI 4-0 in the championship match. The Roos are the Summit League Tournament champions for the 3rd season in a row. So Kansas City moves on to the NCAA Regionals now. They get started on May 10th. The Roos were knocked out in the first round last year by Oklahoma. The women's tennis championships played out over the weekend as well. Fort Wayne won the regular season, and the Dons tacked on the tournament championship as well. It came down to the final match of the tournament. South Dakota in the women's tennis championships for the first time. The number 4 seed Coyotes taking on the top seed Fort Wayne, and Fort Wayne rolls. Anita Hinostroza, the number 1 player for Fort Wayne in the far court, defeats Milika Pavlovic of USD 6-1, 6-0 for Hinostroza. Number 2 match here, Katarina Kiefer in the forecourt for Fort Wayne outlast Michelle Elkin of USD 6-2, 6-3. Kiefer, and at number 3, Christine Lindahl of Fort Wayne had her match in progress, did not finish. The Dons got a number 4 win, and Fort Wayne sweeps South Dakota in the first semi 4-0. In the second semifinal, Kansas City, the defending tournament champions, taking on South Dakota State. The Roos get past the Jacks in this one. Laura Bouette over Florencia Magni of South Dakota State in the number 1 singles match. Number 2, Demetria Starnikova of Kansas City defeats Fionn Davies of South Dakota State 6-1, 6-0, and Kansas City would get a win in the number 6 singles match to end this one against the Jackrabbits 4-0 Kansas City in the second semifinal. So in the championship showdown, it was Kansas City, the defending tournament champs, and Fort Wayne, the regular season champs this year, and they needed every match to decide the winner. Fort Wayne won the doubles point, and then in singles, Bouette of Kansas City over Hinostroza in the number 1 match, 6-4, 6-2, so it's tied 1-1. Katarina Kiefer of Fort Wayne wins the number 2 singles match, 6-3, 7-5, so Fort Wayne leads it 2-1. Eva Dalvi of Kansas City beat Lindahl 6-2, 4-6, 6-0, so it's tied 3-3, and it comes down to the final match in number 6 singles. That would go 3 sets. Marcy Huck got the win for Fort Wayne, 6-2 in the last set. Fort Wayne wins it 4-3, so Fort Wayne wins the regular season title and the postseason tournament in the Summit League. This is the 4th tournament win in the last 5 years now for the Fort Wayne women. That's softball when we come back. A no-hitter for an NDSU pitcher, 3 more home runs for a USD hitter.